coming here with us.
Well, gracias, Mr. Trias. And bona tarda a tothom. And can I thank in particular Marta Pascal for your kind invitation to address us today. Friends, I bring you greetings from Scotland, where we, like you, celebrate the suspension of the arrest warrant against Clara Ponsati, your former Minister of Education. I like to think and believe that the Scottish judicial system would have given short shrift, that means the bum's rush, rejected the abuse of the European arrest warrant for addressing political disputes. I had the great pleasure of meeting Clara Ponsati for the first time when I was interviewing President Puigdemont in Brussels for a television program. Clara struck me as a thoughtful person, not really like a politician. Not that I'm suggesting the politicians here are not thoughtful people, of course you all are. But Clara was more of an academic than a politician. She teaches at my old University of St Andrews. But no one should underestimate the steel with which Clara resisted the attempts to judicially persecute her. Clara has demonstrated courage, resilience, and grace. She's known in Scotland as our Clara, La Nostra Clara. So I look forward to the day, coming soon, when Clara and all other exiles are free to return to Catalonia to help build the future. Just as I look forward to the day when all of your imprisoned politicians are free to return to the public life of Catalonia. Friends, at various times over the years, people have asked me why, as a lifelong campaigner for Scottish independence, that I personally do not campaign for the independence of Catalonia. The answer is quite simple, and it lies in the very essence of self-determination. The principle of self-determination is that the peoples of nations determine for themselves their own path, free from outside intervention, positive or negative. The future of Catalonia should be determined by the peoples of this nation. You have ownership over your cause. However, certain aspects of your struggle are universal, not particular, and I want to address three of them now. First, the ballot box is supreme in a democratic, liberal society. It's not for state police to determine who shall vote and who shall not. That is for the people. It is to the eternal shame of the leaderships of Europe in the main that they found themselves unable to take a stand against state violence. And your patience and your courage in sustaining the peaceful path has drawn admiration from the peoples of Europe across this continent and across the world. Second, the right of self-determination is universal, not particular. As Charles Stewart Parnell once said to Ireland, no one has the right to set a boundary on the march of a nation. No one should say to Catalonia, this far shall you go and no further. Of course, you have to build that opportunity through statecraft, through perseverance. In Scotland, it took us many, many years to craft the agreement, the Edinburgh Agreement, which allowed us to vote in 2014. And despite the fact that Westminster is now fatally weakened by turning its back on the entire European continent through Brexit, it will still take skill in Scotland to win us another opportunity. And my final point of three is the most important of all. Your struggle, our struggle, has to provide solutions in the modern world. We have political systems throughout the West in the grip of right-wing populism. Brexit in Britain is a manifestation of that. So is Trump in America. The alienation of the people from political elites is an economic reaction, certainly, but it is more than that. It's an earnest cry, it's a prayer from people looking for purpose, for fairness, for identity within political systems. Your party, the other parties in the independence cause, and the movement as a whole can provide Catalonia with that. Progressive, just, and above all, inclusive of all. We can only justify the process of building new nation states if they provide a home for those who are alienated, forgotten, a home for those who are lost, and one which is fundamentally better than the states that we succeed. I wish you well in your efforts to build that home. Al vostre somni de llibertat, com el meu, morirà. Your dream of freedom, like mine, shall never die.